Today on A Commonly Good MTG, we are playing an Azorius Angel deck. Can the new cards breathe new life into this old format? Stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, that guy that your mom refers to as Hubba Hubba, Dr. Yukon Suck It. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Suck It. Words your mama. So I am broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on Magic GG off of the Platinum Mythic deck list. Yes, it's Net Deck Day, and this one is Azorius Angels. Woohoo! I love a good angel deck. They're always good. The only problem is after Kaldheim, I think we got really spoiled with great angels, and it's been a while to kind of put together a nice new collection of angels that work well together. So I'm hoping that this deck does a good job and that we have something fresh, interesting, and new. So before we get out there, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck really quick, and then we'll go crush some hopes and dreams. All right, so we got Not an Angel, who has Flying Vigilance. This is an angel that makes it easier to put other angels out and makes them bigger when they do. This one allows you to look at other people's hands and make cards more expensive to cast. Then when you crack it open and bring it back, it puts +1/+1 on creatures that have attacked that turn. This guy flashes in, and then whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. So he helps use a little bit of card draw. There's a counter spell with a steep tax that makes it easy for them to counter your counter. This one is pretty new. Flash Flying 2/3. Look at the top card of your library, and you can cast spells from the top of your library that have flash or flying. We got a lot of that. Serra Paragon, Flying 3/4, and you can play things out of your graveyard that are either lands or permanents with a mana value of 3 or less, which is what? Pretty much everything from this side over. Wandering Emperor jumps out super quick, chops people's heads off, gives you 2 life. Other than that, it starts popping out samurai babies and putting +1/+1 counters on various creatures that you have. This guy has backup 1, which is really awesome. Can give another one of your creatures flying, first strike, and lifelink for a turn, as well as a +1/+1 counter. At which point, then you still have a flying, first strike, lifelinking for 4 of your own afterwards. Steel Seraph also passes out ability, but it does it at the beginning of each combat. You get to choose from Vigilance, Lifelink, or Flying. Sanctuary Warden comes out as a 5/5, but it also has 2 shield tokens on it. And you can start discarding, or you can get, whenever it comes to the battlefield or attacks, you remove counters from creatures or planeswalkers you control to put out a 1/1 citizen and draw a card. So a little bit of a card draw engine. Other than that, we've got a nice collection of land. So what are we going to do? We're going to be putting out flying creatures, a little bit of control, but mostly growing our way into an air force that cannot be messed with. All right, so let's go out and kill some people. But before we do, let's say our prayers to the Black King Toxrill. Black King Toxrill, who dwells in the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. Alright, playing against Takayama. Takayama. All caps. Big spender. 1, 2, 3. Keep. Let's... What does it say? Fewer lands? Alright, we're going to put these guys out. Those guys are awesome. All right, let's go look at his hand. I decided to be a little prejudicial here. let's get rid of that guy. That's gonna take him a little bit of time to get to, hopefully. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put out this version of Giada. Got up to 4 pretty quick. Let's show 'em what love is. We're gonna bust this one open in a couple of turns. Traditional enchantment deck. Like, you know what sucks is that we're gonna have to put up with this Commune Transients for another year and like a half. You wanna come down, Charlie Brown? Nope. Alright, so I don't have Giada out, so I can't do it. Alright, so put this Giada out, that's fine. I can say Sanctuary Warden would be super cool. Super cool. What else can I punish you for? And one of those things, sure. I want to get those guys pumped. Totally. He's got lifelink. That's not cool, but... Well, he's just going for it. He needs those enchantments, and he doesn't have. He needs enchantments and source. There you go. I'll tell you what, we'll just go ahead and give everybody super indestructible hexproofness. Hope I pick up man. I'm not getting man. I'm getting Wandering Emperor. There's the land I kind of want. Alright, so if I want to put a Sanctuary Warden, I got to do it with Giada. Pick up that last land, that's cool. Alright, so you got one guy that you don't necessarily want to waste. Yeah, for enchantment or sorcery deck, you are not getting them, are ya? Alright, right now we're looking super awesome. That's how you curse yourself, by the way, is by saying stuff like that. This guy's screwed. Boom, boom, goes the room. Victory. All right, playing against amicoca. Amicoca. I'd probably buy that. 1, 2, 3. That's not good, man, but it's better than nothing, and I can play everything in my hand. Nope. Hate dragons. The only thing that's worse than dragons is bats. Alright, there you go. Wow! These cards suck in this, by the way. I mean, they're only good when you got Steel Seraph out. This guy's an enchantment, I guess. It's just so few things that these things are actually good for. Let's go ahead and put out Giada. I think we got a little bit of time. Because with Giada, I can play the Steel Seraph, is what I can do. The guy needs 5 to be able to start making dragons. He's getting there, though. There I go. Back up to 18. Woot. Ooh, double strike. I didn't see a land get down, so I'm thinking he's a little land shy at the moment. That's good for us. All right, let's put out blue. Let's go after his hand. I always like knowing what's going on over there. Yes. All right, so 4, 5. This one's the worst, probably. Jesus, people. Lifelink. Oh, we should crack some stuff open. Sure, let's do that. 1, 2, right there. Right for the face. Alright, swell up there. Get old swole. Alright, so we do have an enchantment the other. I can start popping these for double cards. If I wanted to. Okay, he's not playing anything in his hand. He's just going to do 6 points of damage. He's making me count. He's giving me time to do math. I don't like that. Yeah, you already had dudes out. They already had haste. No blocks. I can't do that. It's just going for the attack. And we win. Touchdown, Lava Bears. All right, playing against KingPickle. That's quite a name. 2 mana, no blues. Let's mulligan this thing. I'll take this. At least we got a blue in the mix. What are we going to get rid of? No dragons. I don't like them. They're whiny bitches. 2. Let's look at his hand. Just make this be super expensive. He's got a long way to go for that one. I'm going to go ahead and Lauren. All right, we got stuck on 2 mana. Oh, horrible. All right, so we have the ability to play out the Faerie Mastermind because he's got Flash. We also have the ability to counter stuff, which is kind of what I'm looking for there. He doesn't like that top card. Does like that, though. We're not in great position here. I'll tell you what. Go for it. Giada, let's get you pumped. All right, then we're going to Faerie Mastermind our way on this next turn. Yeah, he's going after it. All right, so I can play 4 at this point. I don't have to worry about the Seraph. Play that again. Let's do this. I should have attacked first. I'm a moron. I think, man, I here go to 12 years of evil Magic the Gathering school to get my doctorate. I still forget to attack first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got to peg that 7 there. You can go ahead and throw out our pal there, the Wandering Emperor. I know he thinks he can just flash his way into that thing. He counted. He did math like a sucker. That means you're a loser, nerd. All right, we're going to go after some stuff here. Invasion it. Suck it, suckerfish. Go for the attack first. All right, so what are we going to do? Giada. No. Undo. Next. No. Next to attackers. Jesus, people. You're going to jump out, you're going to kill a Giada now, something like that? I'd go after the Serra Paragon if I were you. Totes, my goats! There we go, that's looking good. Don't be wiping the board now or anything. I know you're going to put out the Wandering Emperor now. It's time for you to slaughter something. Plus, I'll give you 2 more life, too. Which is what you need. Oh, he's just going to wipe it, huh? You're going to love this one. It's a sacrifice. I can't do anything for it. All right, there we go. Our light shield array is what's going to keep these guys alive. You want to use it again? That's a targeted attack, my friend. You get nothing! All right, you still got 4. Thing is crazy. Choose a card, search your opponent's graveyard, exile them. What's that cost? 2? You can do it now. And you're out of here! Victory! Alright, we're playing Fish 86. 2 mana. Man, this deck is so crazy about mana. Alright, we're going to pin down some hands here pretty soon with a little invasion of Gobakhan. Alright, what are we getting rid of here? -1, don't care. Then we reduce coming to a guy. That one's not going to matter, but going against a 3, that's a lot much thing. We can start pumping some people up. He's going Dimir poison. Alright, so here's 3. I can play the Faerie Mastermind. Let's just go in like this. Let's see what we can do with this. That sounds like fun. This idea of sitting back and doing nothing always seems like the wrong idea. That's 5, that's 6. This guy's 2. That's our future. Nope, we'll take it. I do not have the mana I need. Oh, he proliferated those other things, though. Good for him. Better stay on the ball here so I can make him not believe that I don't have any instants or flash in my hand. Oh, you finally got somebody you can kill. Good for you. Alright, no blocks. We need a guy. Oh, that sucks. He proliferated again even. That's just, I cannot get past that. Alright, we're going to have to give up the lookout. I can't get to a 4th mana. I need a bunch more mana, apparently. Alright, we now have the ability to do the Wandering Emperor. I could pump it out, pump it up. Let's just do that. We're definitely in a bad position. We're taking up to 6 toxic at this point. I mean, we're doing all right to a certain degree. It's just that getting up to 6 is that point where everything just starts going to hell. So now we're up to at least 8. Okay, another land gets us into this guy. What does he have? Lifeling's not going to matter to us here. We got to keep these things open. I got one guy on the ground. Let's just pop out a samurai. I guess I could have just killed somebody, but we got a samurai out. We're good. And all done. It's just the land, huh? Oh, next to combat. Alright, at least he's got vigilance. We can start vigilanting these people. Perfect. Yikes, that's 9. Alright, we're going to send a guy in. Alright, so we're all ready. Just shock and awe. He's got to have something in his hand that we can't get around at this point. All right, there we go. We're in a much better position. He just needs one more card and we're totally toast, though. That's not going to do anything. Let's cancel that. And let's put out another... let's put this out on Lifelink, dude. Because why not, right? I'm doing my... Oh, this guy's got vigilance. That's cool. I'll have 2 guys to defend with just in case he has some way of blowing him away. we win! No math! No math, 100%! Victory! Alright, so here we are with the premium, the Platinum Mythic Azorius Angel deck. And it was actually ended up being really good. Really good deck. You know, like any good Platinum Mythic deck, it feels like it's missing stuff. Like there's almost zero control. You have Make Disappear, which is a counter spell. The Devil's work right there. You got Invasion of Gobakhan, which allows you to like tax somebody's cards, make them pay 2 extra for it. Wandering Emperor can potentially jump out. But other than that, you're pretty much just angeling it up like crazy. Thing is I love a good angel deck, and I felt like this one felt fresh. Like there's just enough angels now to put together a nice new one, and it was decent. Now, the other weird guy in there was Faerie Mastermind. He was not an angel, but he was flying, right? I really appreciated that. I appreciated the flying guys in there. Yeah, it was a good one. So who was the MVP of this deck? Let's take a look at these cards really quick. You know, nothing really jumps out at me specifically. All of them were really good in their way. I was trying to say that Errant and Giada was one of those cards I liked, just because it allowed you to look at your card. You had that information ahead of time. I guess Invasion of Gobakhan, same kind of thing. It was like you got to look at your opponent's hands. You got to pin something down, as well as you got your guys growing. Growing is a big deal. It is a big deal. It's not great against aggro, but against control, it's fantastic. Get your guys bigger every time they attack. That is good. I mean, it can be really good against it, except for the fact against aggro. Other than the fact that you got to get this card out, then you have to like bust it down, and then you got to start growing your guys. By that time, the game is over. Yeah, let's see. I mean, the high-end guys are all good. You're always just waiting for these guys to come out. But as far as like the early game guys, the guys that really get you from mid-game to late game, you know, Serra Paragon's great. Maybe I was just looking forward to Errant and Giada just because it was new from March of the Machines. It was good. Nothing really stood out as an MVP, though. I'd have to say. God, I hated the fact this deck made me like Make Disappear. But I can't stand the fact that that they could pay 2 to get over it. That's just so ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and the thing. Is this deck competitive? Guess what? I have it at an 86% win rate. That is a ginormous win rate. Just completely insane. It comes from the Platinum Mythic list over at Magic GG. So yes, it is a competitive deck. Check. Number 2, was this deck fun? Fun. You know, the deal was it was angels. And I always love like flying, strong creatures. I like the fact that they usually have some other sort of ability cooked into them. Because they just get boring when it's just, I'm a 2/2 flyer or whatever. So every one of them's got kind of something else going on. And I really find that cool. Yeah, this guy, I mean, the fact, look, he's flying. He's a flying 1/1. Or he's a flying 1/2 for 1. That is fantastic. And he's got vigilance. There's no way this guy should be that inexpensive. He should at least be a gray more. But that is a fantastic efficiency of cost to utilization ratio right there. That guy is super good for his cost. Other than that, he is really dumb in comparison to the rest of the deck. But man, for what you could put out on first turn, this guy is the Beyonce of Phyrexians there. All right, so was this deck fun? Yes, in a very Dr. Suck-It kind of way. Was there a lot of fireballs or anything going off? Lightning strikes? No. Was there a bunch of synergy and, killing other people's creatures? Not really. So I have a hard time explaining why it was fun, but I have nothing but joy in my heart for this deck. Lastly, was it interesting? Number 1, it was a tribal deck, so absolutely it was interesting from that perspective. Number 2, there were a bunch of new angel cards in here. They were great to see. Oh, you know what? That is not an angel. I thought it was. I thought it was like a Phyrexian angel. It's just a construct. No wonder why he's why he didn't get a lot of abilities or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angels otherwise. That's angel enough. Yeah. it was interesting because it was an angel deck. It was interesting because it was in my mind, a new angel deck. What made it new? Well, we had Errant and Giada. We had the Boon-Bringer Valkyrie. Oh, Valkyries. I love those. Those are great angels from Kaldheim. I kind of wish Kaldheim is still around. I love that set. So, yeah, it was interesting because of new cards. It was interesting because of the theme. All right, so this deck is competitive. It was fun, and it was interesting, which means that in my mind, it is an A+ deck. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck was so choice, I would highly recommend you pick one up should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.